welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, this has been such a day. Okay, welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made to work on things that I've been meaning to work on because I have a bunch of projects that I would like to get completed or make some sort of progress on. And by doing untilit.works, it allows me time to be able to work on such projects. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. So by setting aside time to do untilit.works, it allows me the opportunity to work on those things. Like, for example, a thing that I didn't know I was going to have to go through today or take so long is that I'll probably talk about this in the next break. But I recorded a video for these because I'm going to trade them in to get, and you probably know what these, I don't know if you know what these are, but I'll talk about them in the next break session. But in order to get this really awesome deal on the newer versions, I had to record a video. Now, there was like a form and you like upload a video. This, I was able to get it done. And so we'll see. I heard some people, because there's only like 100, we'll talk about it next break session. I just brought up a break session. So untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are 45 minutes, heads down, working on you're working on, trying to make some progress. It's starting to rain, so I don't even know if my internet is like even really working. But whatever, we roll with this. And so work sessions are like 45 minutes, just focus work, trying to make some progress on whatever it is that you're working on. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break. You can get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. What else? I'm so tired. Yeah, so if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. It's because browsers allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why the notice there below the video saying me need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open closed caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. If you click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be transcribed accurately and appear in that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. There's a countdown timer, kind of when the next work session will start. And then if you'd like to join the room, there's a button to do that. So if you want to chat or ask questions, you can do that there. Cool. Now, so that is the break session. The work session will look something like, it's so dark. I don't know how I did this in past years, but now that the time has changed, it feels like it's getting darker, even darker than previous years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's weird because it's like almost 3:30 and it's like super dark outside. So not super dark, but it's also because like kind of rainy and cloudy. So that's probably adding on to that. Neither here nor there. In the upper right-hand corner of the work session screen, you will notice subscribe. It has a list of, if you click subscribe, it will list all the different upcoming ciphers that you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio player, so if you want to listen to some music while you're working on you can do that right there. Here towards the center, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. If you want to edit the task, you click the text. If you want to delete it, click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. I'll then send it to the done section. If you click the header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and a brand new tab and pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got completed. For me, it's a nice visual way of showing, like, I got some stuff done going into, feeling good going to the week, knowing I was productive. Over in the right column, we have a countdown timer, calendar when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you don't have a thing that you particularly want to work on, but you still want to feel productive, and you heard that web development sounds pretty good, but you don't know where to start. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. From what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have, I think if you complete those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and maybe you're looking for some like quick projects to kind of get started, we can just follow a tutorial, end up with a pretty cool project, and then, in the process, get your creative juices going to where maybe you extend that project or create something brand new. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials to make sure they're cool. So, for example, one of the tutorials is you create, after following the tutorial, you have this web application with an input box and a call button. You put your real-world phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real-world phone will ring. Then I have one that's the opposite, where the tutorial, you end up with an application where you link it to a virtual number, and then from your real-world phone, you call that virtual number, and you'll be able to answer the call in the browser. And then there's one where 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So I think they're pretty dope. So you can check them out there. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Now, Hako stands for help a coder/creator out. It's a thing I made. If you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is together as a collective, you'll get the help and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you're to click view Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. Now, I also added this keyword filter list here. So if maybe there's a specific subject or keyword that you're looking for, maybe it's in the list and you'll be able to narrow down the results by using that. All right, cool. Now, if you click create a Hako, you're presented with this form, put in a title and 3 keywords. You hit create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. When you're joining your Hako, it looks like this. Title here at the top. Over on the right-hand side, if you like to leave, there's a leave button. Open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. On the left column, we have a countdown timer, count when the next break session happens. Again, like 15 minutes after the hour, depending on how busy and what I'm stuck on. You can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're going to be requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help and or feedback on the thing that you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen and show others what you are seeing, you'll be able to provide the context for them to get you the help or feedback that you're looking for. Like I mentioned, we have a text chat here to the right. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, and it'll add it to the list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned to text and put into the text chat. Now, I also have the opposite available where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. All right. And then again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. All right. I'm going to get y'all back to work so I can get back to work because I haven't even done the post radio show promo stuff because I've been so focused on trying to get this video recorded and uploaded. So I'm hopefully one of the 100. They said they're opening up to 100 people. And so I'm thinking if the 100 I know one person from the Discord, he said he just submitted it without a video. And I don't know if you'll be awarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure how that would work. So, but they said they want a video in the form that you submit. And so I worked and got a video to be able to put. Actually, I got it down. Like the first version was like 500 and something megabytes because it was like a 5-minute long video. Because like it's very hard to try augmented. We'll talk about it when we come back. But I got it done, feeling good, and so I'm hoping I get one of the 100 slots to get this awesome discount. But we'll talk more about that when we come back for the next break session. But for right now, I want to send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is from an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity, and y'all be easy. Thanks again. This is Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. Thank you. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when the brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread it love like hell. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there